Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 2 of the Ethel tote bag tutorial. Today we're going to assemble the gusset and attach it to the main pieces of the bag. We're also going to make the strap. So I'm using the vinyl pieces for the exterior. So match the bottom section with the side piece, matching up the raw edges, and we're going to sew across using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. After that, you will attach the other side piece to the next end of the bottom section, making sure that everything is right sides together. Okay, and once you've completed the exterior, you will follow the same steps to make your lining gusset. I also want to take this time out to say thank you for coming to my channel and watching my video. If you're new here, welcome, and I hope you stay and become a part of the sewlyjo family. Make sure and give this video a like if you've learned something new. If you have any questions or comments, please do so. Leave them in the section below. Let's continue. So now you're at your sewing machine. You're sewing your gusset exterior piece together using your hats. I'm using some metal hair clips because I don't have the wonder clips. If you have those, you can use that. When you're using vinyl, do not use pins because it will leave holes in your fabric and you don't want that. So use whatever type of clip. You can come up with any type of clip that you have available to you, or you can purchase the wonder clips to use. That seem to be the popular tool for clipping that is used in the bag making world. I'm going to let you finish up this, and then I will come back and tell you what to do in the next section. So this is what your gusset should look like. The 3 sections sewn together. It's on the wrong side, and you will fold the seam allowance towards the bottom section or the section in the middle. Clip and sew across using a 1/8 or 1/4 inch seam allowance, and it should look like this when you're done. And your lining and your exterior gusset is now ready to be attached to the main parts of the bag. Now place the exterior piece that has the pockets. This will be the front of your bag. You will place it right sides up on your work surface and place the gusset, the exterior gusset, right sides facing down on top. Find the center of the gusset by folding it in half and line up the center of the gusset with the center of your exterior piece, which will be the separation line between that divided the pockets. You will clip at the bottom, and then you will continue to clip around the sides, starting at the top edge and going downwards to the bottom clip until the entire thing is pinned together nicely. So take your time and pin everything up. After you finish pinning, you will take this to the sewing machine and you will sew around the sides and the bottom using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Go slowly so you get everything sewn up nicely. Then you will attach the other exterior main piece to the other end of your gusset and sew again using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and this would have completed the exterior of the bag. Here I'm attaching the other main piece of the lining section to the other end of the gusset. I didn't show you how I did it on the main piece, but this is the same procedure that you would have used on the exterior section. So the exterior is complete, and now you make sure when you're doing your lining, leave a 6-inch opening for turning the bag right sides out, as I'm showing you here. After sewing using 1/2-inch seam allowance, you will trim, except for the section where the opening is. You will not trim that area. So this is the exterior and the lining now assembled. So if you're going to add the recessed zipper to your bag, you have the choice of leaving it without a closure, or you can follow along to add the recessed zipper. So if you're going to do that, measure down from the top of the lining section 2 inches and draw a line, and you will cut across that line. Now once you've taken that off, that 2 inches, will not discard that. Attach it to the top of your exterior section. So cut this off and set it aside. Now let's make the strap or the handle. The pattern will tell you to make 2 handles that are 20 inches long by 4 inches wide, but I'm going to make mine a little longer, that is 30 inches long by the same 4 inches wide. I'm not going to fold my handle twice, because I want it to be 2 inches wide instead of 1 inch wide. So follow if you want it, and I'm using 1 strap instead of 2. I'm going to attach the strap to the gusset instead of the main body of the bag. So you can fold it the way I'm doing here if you're using vinyl. Fold it in towards the center and clip all the way down, and then you're going to sew along the 2 folded edge, and to reinforce, I'm going to put another 2 stitch lines within the center of the shoulder strap or handle, and this is what it will look like after you've completed it. So you can either use 1 strap like I'm doing, or you can use 2 straps like it says in the pattern instructions. So here I have the completed handle, and the raw edges are in the center. You can barely see them, and I think it looks pretty nice. So take the exterior section of the bag, make sure it's right sides in, and place the strap inside of the bag, matching right sides together, and pin this to the gusset or side panel, and then you will take it to your sewing machine and sew across the fasten using a 1/2-inch seam allowance. So this is the end of this section of your tutorial. In the next one, we will assemble the bag. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new and you found this little tutorial entertaining. I hope to see you in the next part of the series, and that you will check out my other videos.